museum is an illustration of the cultural heritage of the country, its best people and their creativity. Indicative of the art of the Voronezh region can be called the Voronezh Regional Kramskoy Art Museum, which was established in 1933 as the Museum of Fine Arts on the basis of the art collections of the former Provincial Museum and the Museum of Antiquities and Fine Arts of Voronezh State University. The building that houses the Kramskoy Museum is remarkable in itself. It's a monument of history and culture of federal significance. Among the people, the name Voronezh Palace stuck behind it, and earlier it was called Catherine's Palace. A old supposedly chic mansion was built so that Empress Catherine II could stay in it during her trip to the south of Russia. In fact, Her Majesty was not going to Voronezh, and the building in the Baroque style in period from 1777 to 1779 was built by the Governor Potapov for his own needs. For more than 200 years of existence, the palace has been repeatedly repaired and reconstructed, but the main appearance of the building, in spite of everything, has remained unchanged. The collection of domestic fine art quite fully characterizes the various periods of its formation. Painting of the period from 18th to the first half of the 19th centuries is represented by the works of major portrait painters Alexey Antropov, Nikolai Argunov, Karl Brylov, Vasily Tropinin. The portrait and everyday genre of the second half of the 19th century is represented by the work of Nikolai Ge, Ivan Kramskoy, Vladimir Makovsky, Akim Korneev, Grigory Misaedov. Landscape with images of Russian nature Isaac Levitan, Vasily Polenov, Alexey Savrasov, Alexander Buchkuri, Елена Kiseleva, Pavel Shmarov. Students of Ilya Repin who received initial artistic skills in Voronezh. Many unique exhibits are also in the exposition of Western European painting. The collection introduces the works of masters of the 15th to 19th centuries of the main painting schools: Italy, the Netherlands, France, Poland, Germany. During the Great Patriotic War, part of the museum collection was destroyed, in particular a collection of ancient Russian art and a collection of paintings from the 1920s and 1930s. However, most of the exhibits were saved thanks to the evacuation to Omsk. In the post-war period, the last collections were restored. The artist Leonid Afanasyev took part in their restoration. In 2015, under the scientific guidance of the famous Russian Egyptologist Viktor Solkin, a new exposition of the art of ancient Egypt was created in the museum. Time to coincide with the 200th anniversary of the collection of antiquities by Otto Friedrich von Richter. More than 22,000 unique specimens are stored in the museum's storerooms. The funds of the Voronezh Kramskoy Museum contain items divided into the following collections: ancient Egyptian art, Russian painting, Western European art, graphics, sculpture, archaeology, porcelain. It contains exhibits, the oldest of which are pottery from the 9th to 8th centuries BC. In the collection of ancient Egypt, there is even a cover of a female sarcophagus, and the collection itself is one of the first Russia compiled by a private collector. The Kramskoy Museum in Voronezh regularly hosts large, even to some extent exclusive exhibitions. The exhibition Mark Chagall Biblical Sense, which represented 76 black and white illustrations of the artist to the Bible, made in the technique of lithography. For several months, the museum had been accepting Salvador Dali's Sacred Message, a unique collection of 105 works by the artist which are not found in the collection of any Russian museum.